What's up, everybody? Welcome to The Stack. I'm Alex.
I'm Pete.
And Justin is off this week, but we have some awesome books to talk to you guys about. First issue of Messiah Complex, the first issue of Special Forces, and the latest issue of Batman. We're also, after the break, going to get to the speed round and some of your viewer questions. But first, why don't we just get into the books?
Yeah, good idea.
Nice. All right, let's talk about the first issue of Messiah Complex. This is the big X-Men event. They've been
big deal, big to do.
Yeah, there was a big party. Did you go to the party?
No.
Oh, it was great.
Oh,
they had the little pigs and blankets.
You got to go?
Yeah, it was great.
Oh.
Yeah, all right. Too bad you didn't get to go.
Yeah.
What'd you think about the comic, though?
Really, I thought it was an okay first issue. Like, I wanted to be in love with it. I thought it was good. I'm hooked. I want to see what happens, but it was just kind of like setting the tone, like, okay, this is everything that happened. This is where we are with it.
Yeah, I agree. I also weirdly came in wanting to love it, because they've been selling it as the big X-Men event, the first one in a really long time that's going to cross through all of the titles. Mm-hmm. It's okay. Mark Silvestri's art is great. Ed Brubaker's writing is very good.
Yeah.
The thing that I thought was most interesting about this is how many plot threads they're drawing on from specifically new X-Men, which I don't have the sales figures in front of me. Sorry, guys. But I think it's like the lowest selling X-Men title.
Really?
Yeah. So that being said, you have Predator X, who's this like gigantic metallic beast thing that hunts down and eats mutants. And then you have the Purifiers, who is this religious group that's trying to kill off mutants, and they're two of the big plot threads from it. Yeah. So, I don't know. I thought that was kind of fascinating. Apparently you're fascinated by it too.
Well, yeah, but I'm hoping this Predator X thing pays off, because right now it's a really weird kind of side story that is kind of like built up like it's gonna eat everybody, but so far it hasn't really eaten anybody. I haven't really, it's just kind of like running around, and then like when they go somewhere, he always gets there late and kind of gets the scraps of leftovers.
They should have called this crossover "It's Going to Eat Everybody." That would have been great. Yeah. Definitely pick it up, at least for the art, I think.
I think that one thing that's bothering me is the way all women in this X-Men comic are like ridiculously
beautiful.
Hot.
Yeah.
And then there's the Emma Frost thing where like she's bent over and then she's like, "Oh, what, Scott? Oh, no orders for me, Scott?" I'm like, "What the fuck? We're on a mission here."
Does that bother you, like, down there, Pete? Is those?
That's not what we're talking about. I'm just saying that it's just like, does it always have to, like, can't we just stay on missions here and stay focused?
No, it always has to be like that.
Always has to be like that.
Speaking of missions, though, let's move on and talk about the first issue of Special Forces, which is the new ongoing series by Kyle Baker from Image Comics. I love Kyle Baker's work. Plastic Man, Nat Turner is one of the best things I've ever read. This... I'm okay.
It sucks, really. I mean, it's really drawn. Yeah, it's drawn amazing. I love the colors. I love the layout. I love how they kind of did the like the bubbles with like just the block lettering stuff. It looks fantastic. But again, there's a lot of like bullshit TNA stuff that's like, why am I swearing like crazy? Sorry. But it's like, it's just. I don't know.
Pete's mom watches the show.
Yeah, there's TNA for no particular reason. I don't know. It's a little much.
Special Forces is supposed to be like a non-conventional look at warfare. I actually just picked up the first trade of Army at Love from Vertigo, which has been written by Rick Veitch. I don't remember how to pronounce his name. I'm sure somebody will correct me in the comment section. But Army at Love is great. It's definitely over the top, ridiculously satirical. This is trying to walk a line, I think, between satirical and actually being based in life. I mean, at the end, he has 2 news articles that this is the plot of this, using a special needs person who is recruited into the army that actually is something that happened. So he's kind of dealing with the idea of that in here. And I don't know, having that realistic portrayal, if it works as well in a satirical format, which I think this is supposed to be.
Yeah, it's a kind of, you're right, it's a weird kind of back and forth. We're like, oh, are we taking this seriously? Oh, we're not. Oh, yes, we are. Oh, holy TNA.
That being said, I think I'm interested enough to tune into the second issue to see what happens. Tune in because it's a TV show. Cool. Let's move on and talk about the latest issue of Batman. This is by Grant Morrison. Yeah. It's kicking off, it's a prelude to the big storyline in Batman, the resurrection of Ra's al Ghul. Yes, head of the demon. How'd you feel about this issue, Pete?
Well, I did like it. There's a lot of butt kicking. Robin is not taking any mess from ninjas, which is nice. I mean, it's that one thing where he's cutting ninjas' legs in half. That was bloody and fun.
Yeah, but that's not Robin, it's Damian.
Yeah, well, they address him as Robin.
Right, all right.
So I'm going to address him as Robin.
This is dealing with...
Sometimes I like to pretend I'm in the comic fighting too. Like I'm in the
cool.
background.
Do you dress up when you read them?
Maybe.
All right, nice. Do you dress up in TNA?
No.
Okay, cool.
That would be weird, Alex.
Right. Yeah, that's
I don't...
I'll give you your orders later, Pete.
Okay.
And uncomfortable, a little uncomfortable. This is a lot of plot threads that Grant Morrison has been setting up with Batman's son, Damian, who he had with Talia al Ghul. Ra's al Ghul is one of his big villains, so I'm actually glad to see him back. He didn't die that long ago, and normally it's kind of annoying when they kill off a big villain and then bring him back, 3 years later. That being said, I didn't feel like there was a huge reason to kill him off in the first place.
Yeah, I missed him.
Yes. That also being said, though, I have a problem with how easily he is back. Because there's no build-up. It's not the resurrection of Ra's al Ghul. At the beginning, he's like, well, I'm back.
Yeah, there's no, big, I thought, they're going to have to get all these potions, and then it'll,
It's like the second page. It's, hey, Talia, I'm back. How you doing?
He's back,
Good.
and he's
Good to see
all
you.
mummified, which is funny.
Yeah.
And he's like, look, I feel no pain, huh? There's a hole in my hand, and I can see through it. I'm like, wow, Ra's.
He's very funny. He's like here. And then he does this thing where he does a trick with his thumb.
Yeah, the old mummy thumb, and he does a little soft shoeing.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Pick it up. After the break, we'll be back with the speed round and your viewer questions. Hey guys, welcome back.
I grew.
Yeah, he grew a little bit during the break. We were getting complaints about how short Pete was from the viewers. Speaking of viewers, last week we had one of our viewers recorded a video and sent it in, which you should all do, which is very nice. Apparently I mispronounced her username. I thought it was Kitsune Ellie, but I guess it's something like Kitsune Lee or something like that.
No, it's Kitsune Lele.
Oh, Ketsalanala.
No, Ketsalanunu.
Yeah, cool. All right, well, we got it now, so that's
Yeah,
good.
that's good.
So let's move on with the speed round.
Speed round! Oh man, I'm excited.
It's good at least one of us is excited. Let's talk about that. I'll start off talking about the first issue of Crime Bible, 5 Books of Blood by Greg Rucka. I thought this was great. I really like what he's doing with the character of the Question. It's an interesting book dealing with one of the more interesting facets of 52, and I definitely recommend picking it up. Jack of Fables, Pete?
Jack of Fables is a lot of fun. I don't care if someone's dressed as a devil or just a fun devil, never make a pact with him. That's what we learned.
Now I'm going to talk about Infinite Halloween Special that came out. This is 13 Tales, and I like the frame of it. It's set in Arkham Asylum with all the people like Joker, Two-Face, Killer Croc telling scary Halloween tales. Because it's 13 Tales, not all of them are great, so I can't really recommend picking it up. But it's an interesting premise, and if you happen to have $6 around, go for it. Daredevil Annual.
Daredevil Annual is unbelievable. Brewbreaker is knocking it out of the park. It's fun to, it was just a one-shot deal, but it's a lot of fun and it's worth picking up.
JSA number 10. This is probably by far the best book that is being released right now. Absolutely amazing. This issue, fantastic. Dale Eaglesham's art is ridiculously good, and Jeff Johns is writing this one. I can't think of anything better to say than that. Midnighter Armageddon.
Really great, dealing with the whole Armageddon deal. Very well done, especially dealing with Midnighter and him being gay, as weird as that is to say. I just like the way it's handled. It's not like a big, weird deal. It's just cool. He's a superhero. He's also gay. I love the way it's done. It's very cool.
Cool. So check those out or not. All right, let's move on. On YouTube, user Making Zero. Making Zero. That's good. I made a very topical reference, right?
Yeah.
Making copies. You guys remember that?
Well done.
Hilarious sketch. Yeah, cool. I'm the church lady is the next thing. Great. I'm really proud of myself. Writes, hey, Stat Guys, I was actually wondering about what has been going on with Nick Fury. You know, he's pretty much a hologram and nowhere to be found. I have been hearing rumors about the Avengers Invaders 7 or 8-part series, which Nick Fury returns, pretty much being the sequel to Secret War. Wow. That's a lot of information, Macon Zero. Yeah. Yes, it has been actually interesting that Nick Fury has been under wraps since the end of the Secret War series, and I've been pretty impressed that they've been actually keeping him under wraps for so long.
Yeah, I know. I keep waiting for them to reveal nothing. Yeah. It's all locked down.
He did, however, show up in a recent issue of Captain America. I don't remember whether that did eventually turn out to be a hologram or a robot or something like that.
I thought it was a robot.
But, sure. Okay, yeah, it was a robot. Never mind. I don't know if he's going to show up in the Avengers Invader series. Not a lot is known about that yet. Alex Ross is doing it, and it takes the Invaders, travel forward to our time, and they do a little crossover. So it may actually be the old school Nick Fury from the Howling Commandos days. Don't know. Whatever it is, he's probably returning next year during Secret Invasion, which is the big crossover from Marvel, just because it's Bendis, and he's been dealing with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you looking forward to that, Pete?
Oh, man, I can't wait.
Sweet. All right. Next question. Andrew from Union City, California says, hey, Stat Guys.
Hey, we're Stat Guys.
Yay. I've just recently started reading some DC titles, and each issue there is this 2-page ad for something. It's got all these villains standing around acting sinister, and at the bottom it says, and evil shall inherit the earth. So, what the heck is going on here, and should I be excited about it? I could answer the what the heck's going on here, and then you can let them know whether they should be excited about it. What's going on here is this is little teases for Countdown, which has recently changed its name to Countdown to Final Crisis. So each of the little pieces of the picture are things that either are going to go down in Countdown or teases for Final Crisis. Like the in the last picture that was released, there was the Statue of Liberty's head was in the ground. That was a tease for what's going on in the Sinestro Corps War. Now it's Darkseid's head, and that's either, well, Darkseid is going to die, Death of the New Gods is going on right now, or it could be Darkseid is sort of lording over everything, as was recently revealed in Countdown to Final Crisis. Now, should they be excited about it?
No, not at all. There's nothing exciting about that 2-page ad that haunts all of the DC magazines. Yeah, it's been going on for a while, and it's been like one of those great, like, oh, this is going to be awesome, it blows.
That being said, Final Crisis is going to be written by Grant Morrison, and it should at the very least be. But
I'm still so upset about Countdown that I'm not going to do it.
Really?
Yeah.
Really, you're not.
We've had this. We bet $1 million.
See, I can't believe. I honestly don't totally believe that you're not going to pick up Final Crisis.
Well, guess what? I'm not.
All right, I'll believe it when I see it. And you'll believe it when you see it when you call us at 888-841-7549 or email us at tips@pulpsecret.com. Or you can submit your videos on YouTube or upload them on our website, pulpsecret.com. And as always, keep sending in your comments and questions. We may not be able to get all of them in the show, but we have been responding to a lot on the blog, pulpsecret.com/blog, so check it out there. Thank you for watching the Stack, and we'll see you next week.
Stat Guys out.